Welcome to Rauta. This video is done in commercial collaboration with our sponsor, Steelfest. Sexual greetings here from Spain, and that is meant as a joke, but very much on the topic as well, because now we're talking about a Finnish grind band which has been there for more than 30 years and never got too much attention, which is peculiar given that the quality of the music is, and always been, quite good, or actually good. Now, Inferia is not maybe known because their style is rather marginal. First of all, they are labeled as porn grind. So, I mean, that means they, instead of violence and gory stuff, they are all about sex and porn, which in some cases it means like higher age rating than actual violence, which is peculiar. Copulating, killing people. Oh, I don't know about these double standards, but it's just makes me sick and like thinking this is so weird. Like most natural thing is on earth is like, oh, you cannot really do about it. But handing AR-15s and other assault rifles, that's totally fine. That comes with movies and games and whatever. So we live in a very, very weird world. But let's not talk about that or politics or anything like that. Let's focus on the music. Inferia has been pretty slow with their albums every now and then. I mean, they have had their spurs. For example, early 2000s, they had three albums coming out over 2 or 3 years, and until Fistament 2014, things were coming up like pretty standard pattern, phase, and speed and all that stuff. And since that, like 8 years since the previous one. Now, this is Grind Cumpaign. Unfortunately, I don't have the CD here with me in Spain. That was left home. But this is indeed some of the better material by Inferia. 22 tracks throughout some 32 minutes, and what you can have here, what you will have here, is very, very aggressive and, of course, right to the point kind of a porno grind with short and sweet tracks. I mean, most of them are rather short. There are songs which are like over 2 minutes and all, but there are also tracks which are less than 1 minute, which is kind of a given. Overall, I would say this is one of the better works by Inferia. First of all, it's super heavy. And it's just, tossing around with those fancy titles. And as such, I kind of feel like I should be throwing some wordplays here, all and that. But then I would be just censored, so it doesn't really make sense. Now, I did a lot of those wordplays with my written review, but then again, it's Finnish and it's not operating on of the social media pages, so it was more freedom to do that. But I would say give this track list a go, and maybe will you make Code chuckle. I think this is an album that is supposed to make you smile while listening to very heavy and extreme with deep growly vocals, kind of a grind, flirting with death metal and all. Never been myself a big fan of grind or death grind, but there are bands which always make the exception to the rule, and Inferia is definitely one of those. They are fierce live, and they do their music fine, so what can I say? If you're into grind, and even more so porno grind, give Inferia a go. It's a kind of a guaranteed good feel good music with heavy patterns and growly vocals, shredding guitars, and fast as hell pounding drums. So what are you waiting for? Check out the information in the links provided in the description box and give it a go. I hope you have a good day.